everybody. Welcome back to Nemesis Gaming League. We have another good night coming up. I say that because I have two of my org matchups featured tonight. Lucky my, and I am joined here by another Titan player, Bagels.
Hello, I didn't realize I was muted and I was about to do the
I was gonna say.
intro. Where did I go? But we are back, yes, for our second night for opening week, and we got the Pineapples and Panthers on the tab for tonight. And we got your boy Icon here that's gonna have to go up against big boy Bubs on the other side.
Big boy Bubs, I'm kind of scared of him, but uh, we'll see what happens. I did receive word that my team is currently molding after losing
Uh-oh.
to a scrim against Hydra.
I mean, Hydra's won their first two games so far, so I don't think Hydra's any slouch. I mean, Biscuit, he still can compete in Rival League, but I think it depends on the Bubs mauled factor.
Oh yeah.
Bubs unfortunately had to depart from his other team that he was so proud to be playing for, but now he's on a new roster. They won their first game, so could be another win here for them if Bubs can stay cool headed.
And we'll see if the comms have any say in this series. But I mean, despite the factors, what do you think, Bagels? You got any predictions?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go against your org here. I think Pineapple's gonna take this one. I don't think Icon with his communist Hank Hill profile picture has much of a chance.
You know, I'm gonna have to agree as well. If the Panthers somehow win this one, I will actually. I don't know. I'll be a bit surprised, but I'm I'm gonna have to go pineapples with this one as well.
Yeah, I mean there is the potential mauled factor with Bubs, but I don't know. The Panthers have dropped T-Man, then picked him back up. So we'll have to see after they tried to add an illegal player. Apparently, how they can perform here. But I think more often than not, Bubs will take this one with the addition of Squirrel and Stevie Fades.
Yes, Stevie Fades.
Yeah,
He was actually. What team was he on last season? He was in Challenger, wasn't he?
he was on the Pineapples, I think.
Oh, he was on
It was
pineapple.
It was Steel Iron, Squirrel, and Pineapples, or
Yeah,
Pineapples. These damn look, they
pineapples.
ruined my team.
Yes,
The
the
pinnacle
Knights.
was the Pineapples roster.
Oh, it was? I thought it was the Knights.
I mean, well, it used to be. As
Yeah,
Squirrel's gonna start it off here, the first goal for the Pineapples. No, we were unofficially the
oh,
Pineapples,
yeah, yeah,
guys.
yes. Unofficial. I do
They
remember. I do
stole our
recall.
name.
I do recall. It's kind of upsetting that pineapples was stripped away. Should have been Pinnacle.
Yeah, they didn't do too hot last season, but maybe Pineapples replacing Steel Iron with Bubs could be a good team comp here, starting off hot already in this first minute. As on the other side, we got Doodle and Icon. What do you think about Doodle and Icon right now?
Uh, Icon was telling me at the beginning of the season. He said, if there's one guy I want to get, it's probably gonna be Doodle." So after slipping too far into the draft, losing a few picks that we wanted, Doodle was the man he wanted, and here we are.
Well, the man himself was not speedy enough to make the save on the goal line right there. And Squirrel's gonna get a second one for Pineapples here with just over a minute in, and it's not looking too good for the Panthers here, who were super hot last season, but unfortunately, the big carry Magma moved up to Titan League.
Yeah, it's a very unfortunate loss. I think the Panthers would
I mean,
definitely be in the
and
again.
Killer Knight, but
Yeah. He's not as important. No, we got a goal.
there he is. He's
There
clapping
he is.
back.
Doodle with the banger. E-man.
And T-Man with the one hit didn't quite get another one, but Doodle enough to slip it by the defense there. And got 3 goals in the opening minute and a half, and neither team deciding that they want to make any quality plays on defense. No saves yet in this game.
But quite to say is Pineapples has had all the pressure so far, and God, Panthers are kind of just cowering on defense a little bit and not having any saves. So it's Looking like Pineapples have a pretty good offense going so far.
Yeah, and they still got plenty of time to work back from that 1 goal deficit they're sitting at. As Bubs with the power clear, sending it up high. Squirrel trying to find contact, gets the 50, goes straight down to Bubs, and the great counterattack coming out from Pineapples.
And there's Bubs. That's what we want to see from this kid. He is special according to Chipmunk, or well, according to Chipmunk from 2 months ago. Things changed.
I mean, I think more importantly than Bubs was Squirrel pre-jumping that hit and getting the 50 right on top of the ceiling. I mean, that's a great play from him to be able to send that perfectly down to Bubs. All Bubs had to do was just put it on the net, and he actually shot it straight at the defender. But luckily, T-Man was a little too deep in that net, and now they're sitting back at another 2-goal lead. As Bubs cutting off Mr. Stevie Fades there, going for the air dribble, getting it past one. T-Man not able to find the save on the goal line. I'm sure Panthers are not too happy about that.
No, not at all. Just both.
I think T-Man was out of boost.
We're going for the boost. They're both going for the boost that wasn't there. And I mean, unfortunate, nobody could get back to that one. Ends up one going.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good start out here for Pineapples, who are sitting in a 3-goal lead past halftime. Another opportunity, but Icon will send that one away off the backboard. As here's Doodle again, looking for another counterattack. Off the corner, T-Man there, putting the shot on, but quickly blocked away from Squirrel.
Oh my
Stevie
god.
faces the middle, Bubs there with the long shot, and it's gonna almost be own goaled again, but the double off the corner.
We're having a little delay with your mic
Oh
there.
my.
That was delayed, but I can't believe that one stayed out. That was scary.
There was a delay with my mic. That was a hell of a save. I mean, Doodle almost own goaled. Here's another opportunity. Icon's gonna muscle his way through.
Here come the Panthers. They might end up making the comeback. I mean, Bubs just made his turn a little too wide. Couldn't quite get behind that one. Icon came in, secured that one.
Icon got what he wanted. He got his stake to fame. He got communist icon Hank Hill on stream.
Communist Hank Hill. He was making fun of my old profile picture, the communist dog. He said Hank Hill's better. I don't know if I agree with that one.
I mean, the Hank Hill one is pretty funny. As Doodle trying to work his way out of his half, but Bubs with a lot of boost, slowly getting up to that one to find a 50. As Stevie Fades sending it into the half, and all 3 players were committed, but Doodle racing back, getting the save, and a pinch to follow it up, but only to Bubs, who hits it straight back onto the blue half. And T-Man once again with no boost, getting up. But Stevie Fades putting the shot on, but Icon sends it quickly away. And it's just a bunch of slow rollers coming out to try and return fire. There's another one, guys.
It's just all the slow rollers. I wonder if Holmes been having anything to do with this. Yeah, they've been coaching both teams, but this is what you like to see. A Squirrel with the snipe. And I guess the slow rolling meta, it's a thing now, Bagels.
There may have been 3 or 4 back and forths of slow rollers right there, but ultimately it works out for Pineapples, who are going to once again get their 3-goal lead back, and with 40 seconds left, they will surely have this game won in the bag.
Yeah, not
But
much.
the slow roller meta could be working its way into Season 4, although there's another one, not a slow roller. Doodle's just going to beat out Bubs right there.
Are we going to see the comeback? You think it's possible, Bagels? I mean, 2 goals.
It's definitely possible, but T-Man's got to get off 0 boost.
He's got to pick up those
He's also got to get a shot on net. He's sitting at 0s. Off the kickoff. Bub's almost getting bumped, but getting the pass over to Squirrel is going to put another one on. And Squirrel and Bubs are just carrying right now for this game 1.
Yeah, it looks like they got a little bit of a connection going on between the two. Honestly, it looks pretty deadly. I mean, that was a snipe top shelf. Put it right where the defenders were.
And between Doodle and T-Man, they've almost owned goal 3 times. I mean, luckily Doodle got that crazy double tap off his own net to put that one away, but otherwise that would have been the 3rd own goal for them. technically speaking. But yeah, I mean, Bubs and Squirrel both almost sitting at 700 points. And Panthers haven't looked too shabby themselves when they have gotten on offense, but they honestly just need to have a stake on defense as another one's going to roll in. And Squirrel will get his 5th goal of the game.
Jeez, what a dunk. Had so much power behind it. And just nobody was home for the Panthers. This
I mean,
one is.
was that even a dunk, or was T-Man just dishing it up
I
for him?
mean, yeah, I don't know. He was kind of handing it over on a silver platter, if I'm being honest. But that was Squirrel just said thank you very
I mean,
much.
they were trying anything and everything in the final seconds of the game. As Pineapples will take game 1 in a dominating fashion here. And Panthers, they just got to clean up that defense, I think, and they might be able to hang. But Pineapples with 7 goals and 13 shots right there.
Yeah, they definitely outpaced them by quite a bit. So, like you said, 13 shots against the 5 coming up from Panthers. Although the shooting percentage, we got them. We got them from something. And the saves, obviously, because we didn't have very many shots ourselves. But, you know, 60%, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, not terrible. They just got to get on offense more. And if Panthers could just find a way not to own goal and, be there on defense, I'm sure they can compete with the Pineapples here if they just keep the pace of play up. Otherwise, Bubs and Squirrel are going to continue to run amok there on the Pineapples half, or Panthers half.
I think if you got to leave T-Man out from
Yeah,
there.
well, I mean...
If T-Man gets his boost, it's over. It's wraps. But when he's got no boost, I mean, there's not much we can do.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be a happy communist tank kill right there.
Yeah. Maybe he'll strip the flag down.
Panthers really got to distribute this boost out efficiently like a true communist would, so... Oh! Let's hold on, there's communist tank kill! He's coming in hot! He's gonna get the slow roller dunk off the squishy save.
I'm not quite sure how he does it, dude, but Communist Hank Hill, I think he's got something to do with it. That was something special.
Yeah, who needs boost when you can just float on top of the ball in front of the... As Bubs wasn't quite able to get a confident squishy save there. Is a little bit of a slow approach out of net. T-Man, he's got boost, but he couldn't find the shot as Squirrel misses a shot of his own on the counterattack. But we just need a solid T-Man right now, Skies.
Yes, we do. We need a T-Man with boost. If he's got boost, he's the best player on the field. But I mean, if he doesn't have boost, I mean, you wouldn't even recognize him. Or the double whiff comes out. T-Man's just gonna throw it over the
a little bit of a mistake. It's Bubs off the ceiling. Well, send that one away. Here's T-Man once again on 0 boost, but he's still able to muscle his way through on the 50. Bubs with a failed pinch will still send it in, but only straight over to Doodle. Doodle demoing Stevie Faye. It's off the backboard. Bubs there for the clear, straight over to Squirrel. But Squirrel couldn't find contact, and a misrotation is going to leave a goal open for Bubs. I'm not sure if that was Doodle or it was T-Man. Oh no!
The big problem, we had 2 people in front of the ball, leaving T-Man last back, trying to scrap up some pats, get a little boost. Just force them out of position, and Buff just took advantage.
Yeah, T-Man, he just simply turned the wrong way. If he turned towards the net, he may have had a chance to make the save on that, but he turned towards the sidewall for some reason, maybe thinking he could win the challenge there, but Bubs ultimately too fast and putting that one top shelf in the Pineapple's net. But either way, much more of a low-scoring affair, at least as far as the first 2 minutes are concerned here. We might not be seeing another 10-goal or 10 goal game here.
Yeah, that was something else. I mean, it was mostly because just error from both teams, but starting to get cleaned up. It's not as sloppy. We get into some good gameplay.
As Squirrel gets a bump onto Doodle, shot almost being open there. As Icon will collect this one in the corner, trying to send it back out to the middle, and he will, but nobody quite there. Still able to take it past the whole defense as Doodle turns back. putting the shot on, but Bubs sending it straight off to the side, following his own touch, still with a lot of boost, still chasing this one, beating another defender, looking for the pass mid, but nobody quite ready on Pineapples. And I think ultimately the story is if Bubs has boost and if T-Man has boost, I mean both teams can be successful.
It's the two
Look at the
weapons.
point distribution right now. You see this?
But we got 2 players with 20 points.
That's
Oh,
Stevie Payne is gonna put one in. I mean, T-Man's got 20, Squirrel had 20, and before the shot, Stevie Fades had 20. The only people above 100 were Communist Tank killing Bubs.
I mean, just taking out Bubs. Two weapons of mass destruction. You don't want to see them go up against each other. You know? Oh, it's T-Man. He's got boost. He's gonna make a save,
T-Man
but
with a
not gonna get
lofty
a kill.
save in
Oh
front
my
of his.
God.
My goodness.
That shot looked so awkward, but I mean, it works.
Yeah,
The-
Icon tried to get the desperation touch there at the crossbar and almost able to pull it off, but ultimately it came down to T-Man again. He kind of made an unfortunate save that kept the ball still right above his net. And that's going to allow Pineapples to be at a 2-goal lead again. Although a miss coming out from the corner, Doodle trying to get it in. The Bubs off the backboard with the flip reset, keeping it over to the middle, but Icon will shut that down. Following it up, but Stevie Fades sending it straight back out. Bubs again off the backboard, and he's just got so much mechanics. He's able to get almost any clear he wants. And I mean, is there any rival player that you can think of that could compete with Bubs at the moment?
At the moment, probably not. Um, I'd have to look at all the teams right now, but as of right now, I think Bubs is one of the better ones. Zerf, I know Zerf is pretty solid. But I mean, besides those two, I really can't name any.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Zerf and Astro up there, but definitely seems like Bubs has more mechanics than those two. But maybe Astro and Zerf more solid overall in the other aspects of the game. It's Doodle sending one off the backboard, and T-Man can't find a touch in his own half. It's going to leave the net open. He finds the save, but Squirrel will be there to shut it down either way. That's going to be another good lead here in the final minute for Pineapples.
Yeah, T-Man, last back, not able to find the touch, put himself in an awkward position. I mean, Pineapple's just ganked up on him.
Yeah, good kickoff from T-Man, though, and that's going to prove to be productive as Communist Hank Hill prove to be another goal scorer for the Panthers.
Communist Hank Hill he's
There he
showing
is.
up right now. He's doing it all for the Panthers. He's trying to will away. Trying to leave him to victory, but still a tall order.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Icon's going to Fields backflip, although it almost works out as Doodle going to have the net open, but a little bit too heavy of a touch. He sends it straight back out to the middle. T-Man there looking for the pass. Icon a little too far back, and a little bit of a mistouch coming up from Icon himself. As T-Man looking to keep this one into the Pineapples half, but with the seconds rolling down and a 2-goal lead, Pineapples will surely have. As Bubs looking for a redirect will get bumped into the clear. As T-Man over to Doodle, putting the shot on. T-Man there looking for the block. It's Squirrel sending it away, and that will be Pineapples with another victory here to put themselves up at 2-0 as Squirrel will score another one.
Now at this point, it's just like, where do the Panthers go from here? What do they do? I mean, once again, Pineapples, they're running the
Gotta
chops.
figure out how to play defense.
I mean, yeah, defense. It's a big one. The big one. There.
I mean, Pineapples definitely didn't look as dominant in that game. It was mainly just, I mean, Squirrel was there for the shots, but Squirrel's kind of just been the cleanup man. He's sitting at 3 for 4 and I think 5 for 6 last game, so he's just been in the right place at the right time. And if the Panthers could just make some better saves and be there for the shots on defense, not allowing those open net goals to go in, I mean, could be a different game. And Pineapples wouldn't be looking as dominant as they are, but once again, Pineapple's sitting at another double-digit shot total.
Yeah. Kind of unfortunate for Panthers, but I mean, once again, it looks pretty similar to last game. 5 shots for the Panthers, but instead of 13 or 14, whatever it was, it's 11 for Pineapples. But still, they're running it right now, and they're looking really solid. It'll be a tough team to play against. You gotta watch out for them in rival.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably see in the future. I'm not gonna talk too much down on the Panthers, but maybe the Panthers aren't a worthy opponent enough for the Pineapples at the moment.
You know what I'm
And
waiting for? I'm just waiting
what
for the Vortex Pineapples match. I want to see that.
that is gonna be a good. That one
That's
needs
what.
to be on stream, and there's only
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
one.
no. It has to be. The Titans face off. Chipmunk and Bubs.
Chipmunk versus Bubs. Um, but yeah, I mean, as far as these two teams are concerned, Panthers will have to play Pineapples again later on in the season as net open a little bit, but Bubs racing back to get the save. I'm not quite sure when that falls on the schedule, but Panthers will have to face Pineapples again, so they're not completely out of the series yet, but it's definitely looking that way. But maybe they can make some improvements on the second matchup. I do have to say, Squirrel has looked pretty dominant in this series as well. I think he scored like 8 goals already. I mean, most of them have been kind of cleanup roles, but still able to put away 8 goals isn't much of a slouch. 2 games, that's 4 goals a game right there.
Yeah. He's going for that player of the week. He wants it. He wants it bad. Gonna get it over Bubs.
Somebody say Carp?
Carp? Oh, Carp?
4 goals a game, Carp?
Carp. One of the worst trades to ever go down in the history of Nemesis, trading Carp.
Rest in peace, Carp.
Carp for a communist, Hank Hill, and a pick.
Communist Tank Hill has been showing up big in this series so far. 2 goals last game. I think he may have gotten 2 in game 1 as well. But once again, another slow start to the game here. This is what happens when Panthers does play defense. They can kind of hang. And Pineapples haven't recorded a shot yet here so far in game 3. But this is the same thing that happened in game 2. Panthers played a solid first 2 minutes and then just broke down from there. But if they can continue to maintain that, could very well end up turning the series around.
I don't think that they're out of it. I wouldn't count them out of it just yet, but they're starting to slip. They need to get some sort of offense going if they want to bring themselves back into this one.
Yeah, as Doodle there making a good save and then making another good clear. Stevie fades on no boost, sending it away to the side. Icon to the middle, trying to get the pre-flip, but couldn't find the second touch. As T-Man last back, getting beat by Bubs. But the touch will give enough time for Doodle to come back as Doodle balled out. The 50 sends it straight back to the middle, but Squirrel will shut that one down. As Bubs will send it straight back over to Squirrel, and once again, Squirrel and Bubs continuing to have this connection here between the two of them. Oh, I thought Doodle was going to ball out Icon again, but still dangerous. As T-Man will send this one away, but Bubs shutting it down quickly, and Icon making the clutch save on the goal line. It looked a little awkward, but he still found the touch right there.
It's getting a little close. This Pineapple's offense is becoming a little too much. Panthers defense.
Yeah, that was a capitalist performance right there. That was a capitalist performance. We need to see communist Tank Hill. As we're 3 minutes in and no goal has been scored. Bubs had the net open but couldn't find the shot. And Panthers certainly playing a more calm and collected game 3 here. Maybe a little bit of talks with the squad here in between 2 and 3. Maybe they got T-Man's confidence up, making a good 50 right there. He was. It's gonna send it over to Doodle, putting the shot on, but Squirrel once again sending it away. The team's sitting at an extremely low shot total. Panthers at 3 and Pineapples at 2. Doodle with another solid challenge in the midfield, finding the ground pinch, trying to follow it up. But once again, sent away to the side. Icon, another shot on, forcing the double commit. As Doodle runs into T-Man, another opportunity got away. As I think that's the third or fourth time the Panthers players have blatantly bumped each other. And now they're on the counterattack here, Pineapples. But straight back onto the orange. Here's T-Man. As Doodle put his body on the line to avoid that clear from coming out. And now, a 0-0 affair. Final minute could have us heading to overtime for the first one in the series. Unless Bubs, nope, no, he ain't gonna do anything. He's off the field now.
T-Man knew what was about to happen. He took action.
T-Man knew. Uh-oh, as T-Man with a very subpar touch, gonna leave the net kind of open. As Squirrel was looking for the pass to Bubs. But Stevie Fade's rushing in, and he's gonna get the shot as all three players on the goal line could not find the touch.
They bumped each other once again on that front post, and it resulted in a goal.
Oh, no.
The bumps, dude, they're too much.
I think T-Man could have potentially saved that. Granted, that was not his fault at all, but I think he may have been able to save that one, and he ended up putting his own net again. Although, can they get a 0-second goal here? Ball almost touching the ground. Bubs keeping it up. Squirrel keeping it up as well, trying to put the shot on. T-Man keeping it up in the corner. 2 flicks. 3 flicks for the price of 1. Still up. Bubs. T-Man almost going again. But, I mean, he was trying to keep it up, but an unfortunate end of the series as Panthers were playing a super solid Game 3 right there. But ultimately, the team bumps and miscommunication on defense is what led to Pineapples being able to take that series pretty confidently.
Yeah, that one was a more calm and collective game, like you said. 5 shots or four shots apiece for both teams, rather than the 13 versus 5. But those bumps, man, they were just too much for the Panthers to handle. And Pineapples, they were just taking control of that one. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not. Did Panthers win their first series or did they lose?
That was their first series, so they lost.
Oh, okay, so they're playing on Saturday then. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, only sitting at 0-1 on the season, and granted, Pineapples perhaps the strongest team in their conference, so I wouldn't say nothing to be ashamed of too much. Definitely had a productive. Maybe just got to work on that rotation, the defense, avoiding those collisions with their own teammates. But when they did get on offense, they didn't look too bad. Definitely making Pineapples have to make some saves now and then. But ultimately, Pineapples' offense was just better than the Panthers' defense.
And the Panthers roster has now been wiped. I have transactions there. Doodle and T-Man are now gone.
There he goes. There's T-Man.
Rest in peace.
I mean, that might as the second time that T-Man has been dropped. But that's going to conclude it for the first series, a 3-0 sweep for the Pineapples. I'm going to have to see who's coming up next.
Lee